Road win for us, back-to-back road wins. I liked how our guys showed up and with great focus and great energy, and really had some good, clean execution tonight in all three phases. Kind of probably our most complete game in a while as far as just putting it all together. We've been really close. We just haven't been able to put it all together, but tonight we did. And big stat to me is the turnovers. Again, we win the turnover margin. We're a hard team to beat. And we had 21 points off the turnovers. It's good to see our offense respond. We fixed some things from the red zone last week. Huge contributions by a lot of different people offensively. And, Taj Boyd, just tremendous performance by that young man. I thought he played very disciplined within the system tonight. And so hopefully that's something that he can continue to do down the stretch as we finish this thing up. Sammy Watkins was awesome. Had good contributions from our backs in the passing game in particular. Defensively, their three turnovers were forced by three freshmen. So good to see those young guys get in there and make some huge plays. J-Ron, I thought, was a real spark in the first half for us with the interception. And then hold them to 10 points and 200 and something yards. That's a tough chore. And I thought our defense responded. Special teams very solid. Our punting was tremendous. We kept playing field position there for a little bit. Opinion I thought was outstanding in doing his job. But it's our 8th road win in a row, and I think it's the first time we've been undefeated in the ACC on the road in a long time. So the guys just deserve all the credit for that because they've gotten themselves ready each and every time, and they found ways to win games. But again, most complete game that we've had, and there's still a lot of mistakes and some things we've got to correct. But the biggest thing too was we played, I think, just about everybody, and it's great to see those guys get opportunity to play. But the standard didn't change. Guys continue to play at the level of intensity that we expect, and it was good to see our starters, staying engaged in the game and continuing to encourage those guys. It's good to see those guys be able to go out there and execute, even though they haven't gotten quite the amount of work that first group has. But we talked about this being November and trying to get off to a good start to finish this month, and that's what this team's going to be based. This team's going to be judged based on how we finish. And so it's a good start to the month of November, and hopefully we can get healthy. We got a little extra time now. I think our schedule sets up good, so we've got a little extra time to get ready for Georgia Tech on Thursday night in the Valley. And got a bunch of guys we got to get well, just get them healthy. We've got a lot of guys that are banged up, going into the 10th ball game now, so that'll be a big focus for us with a couple extra days. But proud of the team. We'll set the clocks back an hour and enjoy this one and get ready for the next one.
Has there been extra focus on getting Sammy involved in the offense even more than usual the past couple of weeks?
No, we always want to get it number 2. I think we've been pretty consistent all year in getting him the ball. All year long. He's been very consistent as far as touching it, but there's no question it's a major emphasis every week for him to touch the football.
That was how fun it was to get Taj. How good it was to see Taj have so much fun out there again tonight.
Well, as I say, fun's in the winning. We always have fun when we win, it's just good. I thought he had a great week of practice. He's practiced well, but it was just good to see him. Last week was big to get that win and for him to finish the game like he did, and have the type of practice he had. We really limited him on Monday and Tuesday at practice, but he was very engaged and very focused those 2 days, and he jumped right in there on Wednesday and Thursday, and just took it to the practice to the game field tonight. Loved his demeanor. He was excited about being up here in Virginia, and these guys, that senior group, they know the end is coming, and I think they all have a great appreciation for what they've been able to accomplish here and the opportunities that they've had at Clemson University. And I know that all those guys, and Taj, leading the way, they want to finish strong. They really do. And so it's good to see him have that success tonight. I don't have any doubt that he's going to continue to do everything he can to do just that and finish strong.
Except for the interception by Taj, would you call this one of the cleanest performances by your offense?
Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah. And on the intercept, he really had him. He just floated the ball. He put too much air under it. If he drives the ball, we got him there. But I guess that was what you can call a good interception, because it was almost we probably couldn't have punted it that good, pinned him down there field position wise. But yeah, that was just a poor throw. But it was a very clean night. I'm anxious to see the tape. We had a few things early in the game where they had a couple little stunts on us that we had to get coached up, just some game plan type stuff. But I thought it was clean all night long, and we had good matchups. We had good matchups, and our guys took advantage of those matchups.
That drive at the end of the first half, spreading it out to different receivers and really hitting that sideline. I mean, is that as good a drive as you can remember?
Yeah, it was. About the only thing bad in that drive is I should have clocked the ball on right there at the end. I got talked out of that, and because I would have had 2 timeouts with about 14, 15 seconds. She got 2 good runs, but. That was about the only thing in that drive. That was really, really good execution, and we do that every. We work on that every week. Change up the scenarios, seeing those guys, drive down the field, take what's there, not force anything, manage the sideline like we did. Had great sense of urgency every first down that we got, getting up there, getting ready to go, and it was good that we had the timeouts left, and punching it in right there was. A really just great momentum going into the half.
You took Taj out fairly early. Was that to protect him, to give other guys a look?
Let's give other guys a chance to play. I mean, if you follow me very much, I believe in playing people. These guys practice hard, and they deserve to play. That game was not over, but I have all the confidence in the world in Cole Stout and Chad Kelly if they can go in there and continue to run our offense. I don't have to have number 10 in there to execute our system. And had they scored on that one, we would probably put him back in one more series. But we felt like that 96-yard touchdown was a good way for him to just call it a night, and good way for him to finish. And again, I've got all the confidence in our guys to go in and continue to perform. They practice every day, and they deserve to play. And so it was a great opportunity for Cole and for Chad to get out there and play some football.
Coach, you guys led 14-7 about middle of the second quarter. 2 turnovers, that turns into 28-7. How big of a factor was that in you guys really being able to blow this up?
Well, it's huge. And, listen, I've been on the other side of that too. Yeah, I was in a game just a couple weeks ago where all of a sudden, bam, bam, a couple turnovers and points off of those turnovers, and the game kind of gets away. So that's why it's so important that you take care of the ball, and for us to win that turnover margin. So we've been really good as we've created turnovers this year, and we've done it at a pretty high rate. I think we're about top 10 or so in the country in creating turnovers. But the thing that we've done the best is we've scored off of those turnovers. And so that's a hard thing to overcome. Again, I've been on the other side of it too. So that was the spark that kind of got us going right there. And then it was just, here we go. Kind of got the momentum and the mojo going, and the guys just probably executed as well as we have all year.
Any idea how bad that was a true freshman that caused both of those? J-Ron with the strip.
And then Corinne, we had the 3 turnovers that we had were all freshmen. So you got some just great young talent that's just kind of seasoning up a little bit and coming on for us. I'm excited about both of those guys and the impact that they've made and the impact they're going to make as we continue to develop them.
Any idea how bad it is with CJ, and then what's that?
I think CJ's did not seem bad. They think it might be his MCL. They felt like his ACL looked pretty good. Of course, you never know till you get him out there, but he felt pretty good. And then the other one I'm worried about is Go Hayden. He got banged up there at the end with his knee, so hopefully we'll get some good news on him tomorrow as well.
Brooks just going to be.
Yeah, Brooks could play. Brooks was ready to play. He practiced and he played, but he's just beat up, man. And we wanted to see if we could hold him, and we were able to accomplish that. He might be the only guy that didn't play, to be honest with you. But that was by design. We felt like that Hot Rod and DJ and CJ could go and do what we needed to do. And if we could get Zach through this game, knowing we have an open date, and really get him some more time, he's just going to benefit that much more. But he was ready to play, and definitely could have played. But wanted to try to hold him if possible.
There was a stretch where your defense had 6 possessions where they only totaled, I think, 12 yards of offense in there in that first quarter, second quarter. Talk about the way your defense kind of.
Well, it was big because we had a little run of I don't know, maybe three and outs offensively, where we kind of played field position back and forth there, but our defense just kept getting stopped. We give them good field position, and they'd get the stop, or they give us. Actually, we had good field position a couple times and got nothing, but we were able to pin them deep, and then our defense was able to go in there and get the stop, get us the ball right back. So the field position game was big during that time frame. Never really felt like that. They could kind of get on the other side, and it affects the play call. When you're backed up that deep, and our defense responded tremendously all night long, and again creating the turnovers, the 3 and outs. We had a bunch of 3 and outs in this game, and guys again just continued to play all the way to the end of the game with great energy.
We're going to just coach and then spread everybody else in this room and